Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another reaction video with yours truly. We're going to keep the energy going. We're going to react to another video from Psych2Go. This video is 6 signs you're an introverted extrovert. We're going to hop into this video. We're going to react. We're going to get the comments going. Let me know where you guys fall on that scale. But let's hop into this. Let's have some fun and let's react.
Are you someone who identifies as neither an introvert nor an extrovert? To start, it's important to describe what we mean by introvert and extrovert. Generally speaking, an introvert is someone who recharges by spending time alone and prefers spending time with one or two friends. Extroverts, on the other hand, dislike being by themselves and need quality time with others to recharge. They're often outgoing and very talkative. However, things are not always black and white. And a lot of people might actually feel like they fit certain characteristics of both introverts and extroverts. So with that said, here are 6 signs you might be an introverted extrovert. Number 1, you're great with people. Do you feel like you're great with people even when you enjoy being by yourself very often? As an introverted extrovert, you'll have 2 of the main personality traits from both introverts and extroverts. You're extremely comfortable being by yourself as it allows you to recharge and process your thoughts and emotions after a busy day. But at the same time, you're great with people and can easily show your charming and funny side in front of a large group of people. However, unlike extroverted people, you don't have unlimited energy when hanging out with a lot of people, and you'll eventually try to find time alone to recharge again.
See, the funny thing is, it's kind of true. You know, like I don't mind being in a room full of people, but I have like a 7-minute limit for that. And the reason why is because after a certain amount of time, it just feels like pointless small talk. And I just get to this zone where it's like, I'm done talking now. Like I'm like, there's, you know, like we did what we had to do. We said what we had to say. And now at this point, why are we talking? You know, I kind of I do just be wanting to like leave and, and dip off from there. It's not because, you're like insecure with people or you have to go sit in a corner by yourself to recharge or go be social again. But for me, it's like I have a limit for like chatter, and after a certain point, it's like, okay, what's next? Or like, okay, let's move on. We got places to be. So that is pretty interesting.
Number 2, you're the go-to shoulder for all of your friends. How often do people come to you for advice or simply for a friend to listen to them? As an introverted extrovert, people in your circle of friends know that you're happy to talk and spend quality time with them without necessarily seeing it as a hassle. At the same time, you have the empathetic powers that come with your introverted side. You're able to understand and process other people's feelings to the point where you feel them yourself, making you a great listener, an excellent advisor for people who are struggling with their problems. Number 3, you love being alone, but still get lonely.
It happens. That does happen. Like I don't mind being in a room by myself. Like I could be I can be alone for a week and not care. I could really just be chilling. But then when you want a certain type of person around you, someone that you want to spend time with, that's where that loneliness starts to kick in, because it's like, dang, like I keep doing my own thing. I keep going to my own space and being alone when like everything on the inside, like my mind and like, my heart is telling me to, to reach out, So it's interesting. So just as much as I like to be alone, like I prefer to be alone. Don't nobody like being lonely though. And that's why I think that at the end of the day, whether you're an extrovert or whether you're an introvert, and you can be on the extreme ends of both of that, you still want somebody to be there,
Do you seek and enjoy time alone, but still get lonely? Although you need and love alone time to recharge your batteries and could spend an entire day without talking to anyone, your extroverted side still craves the interaction and quality time that you spend with your family and friends, making you feel lonely from time to time if you're lacking it. Since you have 2 possibly contradicting personality traits, There is a very fine line between enjoying your alone time and feeling lonely. Do these signs describe you so far? We also have a video on extroverted introverts. Stick around to the end. Number 4, you're more vulnerable than people realize. Are you someone who is talkative but doesn't like to reveal too much about yourself? Being more vulnerable than people realize is one of the signs that you're an introverted extrovert. Because of your extroverted side, people often know you for being very confident and outgoing when it comes to social interaction.
Or they misinterpret it sometimes and they say, oh, why I always thought you were super confident, until you start, having conversations, and then connect with them, and then you say, well, I know what that feels like. I've been there before. And they said, but looks can be deceiving. Everyone goes through a little bit of something.
Additionally, your talkative and carefree nature will give people the idea that they know you very well. In reality, there are some things about you that most of your friends don't know. Not only that, but due to your introverted side, you're actually less carefree and more self-reflective than people think. Number 5, people will either recharge or drain you. Have you noticed that different individuals have different effects on your energy levels?
100%. 100%. I kid you not. And I'll be 100% real with each and every one of you that watch this video. There's someone that I work with. I could be upset. I could be going through it. I could want to be alone and kind of just reflect. But if a text come through, oh, battery 1000%. I've always been selective with those that I want to let in. But what she said right there, 100% true.
Having the characteristic of feeling recharged by certain individuals and drained by others is one of the signs that you're an extroverted introvert. Unlike introverts, you don't necessarily feel drained when interacting with some people, but at the same time, unlike extroverts, you don't necessarily feel recharged when hanging out with others. It'll all depend on who you're talking to, which shows your empathetic nature. In other words, you'll find yourself channeling the same energy as the person you're talking to. You'll feel more relaxed when interacting with someone quieter and shyer, and more excited and tired when interacting with someone energetic and passionate. And number 6, you speak a lot within your group of friends, but get incredibly shy when meeting new people. Do you drastically change as the environment you're in changes? If it takes you some time to warm up to a new environment and new people, chances are that you're an introverted extrovert. You might be one of the people who speaks the most within your group of friends, but when it comes to speaking to new people and adapting to new environments, you become incredibly shy and quiet until you start feeling comfortable. Again, you show personality features that describe both introverts and extroverts. You'll take your time to get accustomed to new people and environments due to your introverted side, but once you are set and comfortable, you'll become one of the most outgoing and talkative individuals in this new group of friends. Did you relate to any of these signs? As mentioned before, we also have a video on extroverted introverts. Be sure to check it out if you haven't already. Are you someone who identifies?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is one amazing video, because it explains things about me better than I could explain it. Because every once in a while, the things that I'll say come off strange, as if people never heard it before, But it's like, I've said it, before, and only those that are in my immediate circle and, the social circle, right? Those that I'm connected with and the people that I communicate with, I talk a lot. And, so they'll say, oh, you're social with us, but we know that you're not really, you're not social with everyone else. And I'm like, yeah, because a part of I think just naturally there's a level of shyness there, but then the other half of that is just not caring. I've always been the type of person to just love to do my own thing. When I start to get connected with other people, and then they go out and do like social, some social things, I wouldn't mind going out, but I would have to want to go out, and that's just like the thing for me. It's like I'm cool if I go, and I'm also cool if I don't, because I know that at the end of the day, the people that I'm connected with understand that, like Josh, when he's ready to go out, then he'll go out, and like he's cool with us. Man, I don't really care about going out and being around a bunch of other people either, you know. So I just think that that's a pretty interesting little thing. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. And with that being said, we will see you in the next one.